Sairam, Vinod, is there a disturbance now? Because I've switched on the AC here. If that is the case, we'll put the headphone.
No disturbance.
Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
It's okay.
கொஞ்ச நேரம் put off. Can we start now? Is it time or you will tell, so Vinod?
Yeah, you can start now. Now 7 o'clock. Start 7.
Okay.
साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Om Sai Ram, with pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Satya Sai Baba, and with his blessings and with the blessings of all other elders, I am today going to give a talk on significance of service in our Satya Sai's way of life. Sai Ram. Engage yourself in service activity. Consider social service as service to God. This is the best way to earn God's love. Love all and serve all. Your entire life will be sanctified thereby. This is the quote of our Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. He many times has told, my life is my message. Baba often says this. What we have learned from his life, Swami says that the shortest path to reach God, that is Bhagavan, at his lotus feet, is by practicing the saying, love all, serve all. Is it possible to practice this aspect in this our mundane world? The answer is an absolute yes. Because there is at least one personality, a phenomenon, a guide, a dearest friend who practices this aspect, who has shown to the world that and who has taught us that other teaching other beings to learn and practice it in their own lives. And that is our beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai. I need not explain here the institutions he has established to serve the needy, to serve the poor. Not only that, many times he has even gone to the extent of telling the children are my asset, students are my asset. Everybody knows the importance he has given to the education, educare. It is not education, educare. That is giving both the education with spirituality
Human values
and human value. So again, this is a sort of service what he has rendered. Baba says the best way to love God is to love all and serve all. Bhagavan has always advocated for selfless service. What is selfless service? It is a service which is performed without any expectation of any result or reward for performing it. Such service can be performed to benefit other human beings or society. Service or seva grants an elevated mental state. Always serve with the feeling that you are serving yourself. When you do things thinking that you are doing it for yourself, Bhagavan has stated that never consider others as others. Do not consider service rendered to others as service rendered to others. Treat it as service rendered to God. See, for example, if you serve your friend when he is sick, he will return his service to you when you are also ill or sick. You need his support. But never serve others expecting the fruit for your action. Serve always without any expectation of anything in return and for your better future. Swami often talks of service to motherland. He has told, Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadaya Verishyasi. He says, the mother who has given birth to us and the motherland we are born in is greater than heaven. He says, serve our motherland, serve our society. It is this society that has brought us up. Pay back the debt we owe to society for bringing us up. Render service to society is what Swami says. Similarly, serving parents is the most important ideal we need to do. Swami often says that our very existence in this world is because of our parents. As our head, food and bread truly belong to our parents. Hence, it is our primary duty to pay rent to our parents, or that is by providing love, care to them with devotion. Am I audible to you all? Sairam?
Sairam, you are audible, Sairam.
Okay.
Yes,
Many organizations are rendering various types of service. You have seen very many NGOs, very many other organizations are rendering service in very many ways. And even maybe similar to the service rendered by all of us. But Swami wants us to add something unique in the service what we are rendering. He wants us to add an element of spirituality also into it. Like you can see so many NGOs coming, collecting money, so many political bodies coming and collecting money. When the flood is there, they say that we collect money, we will render this service, that service, we want money. But again, they are doing it not with an element of spirituality into it. Bhagavan says that you do service, but again you add an element of spirituality to make it a unique one. What does it mean by adding spirituality? It's normal for a person to think or talk about the service he rendered. Even for example, the politicians will be talking like, we did that, we did this, we rendered that service when he comes for canvassing the vote. Or there are some other NGOs who will be preparing a blueprint or white paper on their services showing that. You might have seen so many NGOs coming to you asking, oh, you pay us 80,000 rupees, this will support a child, we are having this many child, like that. They are advertising, but Bhagavan says, no, don't do that. What he says is that we should reflect whether such service has made us a better person, not looking into the benefit of the service. The scriptures have prescribed 9 paths of bhakti or devotion, namely Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran, Padasevan, Archana, Vandana, Dasya, Sakyam, and finally Atmanivedan, that is complete surrender to Bhagavan. But Bhagavan says the path of service is the greatest of all, even beyond this. Neither by penance nor by pilgrimages, nor by going through the sacred text can one cross the ocean of worldly life. What he says is that one can redeem one's life only through service, and service only comes as the first thing. So, what are the qualities required to render a selfless service? One is pure heart. Pure heart means uncontaminated by conceit, greed, envy, hatred, competition, or we should never see any undue advantage or any undue gain that we will be deriving out of that. It should be without any ultimate intention or ulterior motive. Charity, second one. It is not giving money to an individual or an organization. It is removal of all evil thoughts within and self. Somebody comes to us, we say, oh, we want to do this blanket service. They will tell, yes, I am giving you 10. Maybe they are giving it because of the relationship between the person who is asking to them. I'll explain you that a incident what happened for us when we went around that. That is not the thing. Somebody gives them money and says, no. It should be, we should remove all our evil thoughts or any other thoughts, and it should be served with a very clear and without any intention, ulterior intention. Then we should serve with love. The first prerequisite is the spirit of sacrifice. This can be developed only through love. The person filled with love is ready to make any sacrifice. The person without love will not be willing to make any sacrifice. He always will be very selfish. He will be taking care of his own self-interest. Then the next one is selflessness. What does it mean? The service that man renders without any thought of return. Like he should not expect, oh, if I give 10 rupees now to a person, I can take some service from him at a later stage. No, this service should be rendered without any expectation, anything in return. It's an attitude of selflessness. Then the attitude that matters. Your service will be judged with reference to the mental attitude accompanying it. Like what I told you earlier, when you ask for money, hesitatingly because of the relationship, the person who is asking it is giving you some money. But again, his attitude means like, oh, I'm giving it because of this. That should not be there. So whatever work is allocated, even when we do a work, whatever work is allocated, we have to do it with fervor, understanding, and reverence. In service, there can be no high or low, because Sai is in all. He is everywhere. Sai receives your service to whomsoever you may offer it. You know what happened in case of such Shirdi Baba. When Mrs. Tarkat fed the dog, Baba told, I am full now, because even I am there in the dog also. So, Sai is everywhere. He receives our service wherever we offer it. Then comes compassion. Compassion is the ability to feel for another human being, leading to a desire to relieve their suffering, to alleviate their suffering. See, I can tell an example of compassion is caring nurse attending to a person. It is a good example. How a nurse cares a patient very caringly and closely and makes the patient comfortable. Then comes the commitment. We should consider the task, our task sacredly, and take serious role entrusted to us. Then we should render the service with all calm and conviction. We should be sure about it. We should know, oh, we are doing the right thing. That conviction should be there. I can explain you one story. It is a story of one Abu bin Adam. Abu bin Adam was the king of Baal, but he abandoned the throne and became a Sufi saint. He always offered compassion towards all beings as a form of service to the Lord. Every day he traveled the streets to serve the destitute and the handicapped and returned home late in the night. One night when he returned home, he found in his bedroom an angel writing something. When he asked her what she was writing, she replied that she was making a list of those who loved God. She replied in the negative when he asked if her name is there on the list. The following night, when he returned home, again he left and he continued his service. The following night, when he returned home, again he found the angel writing something. He inquired, Mother, what is that you are writing now? Then she said, I am writing the names of those who are dear to God. So he again wanted to know whether his name is there in the list. Then she replied, your name is in the top of the list. That means he was rendering a selfless service. God loved it. And we should render the service. This service helps us in even eradicating our ego, the evil thoughts, brings us positive feeling, and practically for this I can say that service is one of the best instruments. I can narrate a story here. A lady's husband was imprisoned for 10 years when he was caught in the border, India-Pakistan border. That lady came to Puttaparthi and served there for 7 days. And the result was that her husband was released at the end of the 7th year and he returned home safely. This is one miracle which happened. And another thing is, there was a doctor by name Dr. Raghava Reddy. He was working in the Parthi hospital. One day he was driving back home after the day's work. An auto rickshaw going in front of him suddenly took a turn, and to avoid hitting the auto, doctor turned the car to the left and he lost control of it. He hit against a post and the car stopped ramming into the bush. However, doctor escaped even without a scratch. He immediately went to Bhagavan to thank him to have saved him. And he narrated it to Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan replied, I save those who render service. Likewise, there was a devotee by name Litesh Majita. His group undertook a project in one of the hilly areas near to Mumbai. It was bringing water to the Adivasis over there by laying pipes. They started laying pipes. They conducted the Bhumi Puja and started digging and laying pipes and all that. And after the Bhumi Puja, they were all returning back to Bombay. So one friend who was driving the car ahead of this Litesh's car, he started driving pretty fast. And in one of the turn, he lost control of the car and car went off the road and started rolling and rolling and rolling. People thought that no one is going to survive the way the car was rolling and the shape of the car once the rolling stopped. Not even a single person was injured. Again, Swami saved them. Likewise, when the pipe was being put there, the government authority came and asked where you have got authority. They told that this is a service rendered to the people. We are from Satyasai Seva organization. The government authority told, I don't want to hear anything. Please tell me, have you obtained government's permission to dig and lay the pipe? So these people were at loss. A friend of Litesh who was standing by his side suddenly put his hand into the pocket. Litesh thought that he is taking out something from the pocket, maybe some money to bribe the government official. Suddenly this friend did it is like he took a photo of Baba and a packet of vibhuti and handed over to the government authority. By seeing it, he told, okay, okay, he went off. He allowed the work to be continued. So these people felt happy about it. And Lidesh, when he came to Parthi, he explained to Baba, Baba, we did this in this project, we did that in this project, we did this in this project. Then, after everything is over, our beloved Bhagavan asked Litesh, you told everything. What about my role to make that government authority okay? And Swami smiled. So this is to establish wherever we are rendering a selfless service with all commitment, Bhagavan is with us, he walks with us, he allows us to do the work. And I want to narrate the incident of blanket. When we wanted to do the blanket seva in Bangalore through our Samadhi, we went to a house in National Games Village, me and our beloved Sai brother Prasad. We started telling the people, telling them that we are doing this, we are doing like that, and we showed them that where we will be going around and all that. Hesitatingly, somebody wanted to give money. They told you come next day. But then in the evening, we received a message from our seniors that we are not supposed to go and do like that. It is a message what Bhagavan sent to us through the seniors, because we were approaching people who were not having the right attitude to help us without any compassion. So that is the thing. And what I want to conclude here is like in service, we should not expect any fruit of service in return, or appreciation should not be taken seriously. If somebody comes and says, hey, you did a wonderful job, don't take it seriously and don't allow anybody to influence us. See God in one who is being served. That is why even poor feeding in our Satyasai organization is told as Narayana Seva, because we are seeing God in the person who is the recipient of this Seva. To introspect about various problems faced by people and how can we contribute to alleviate should be our intention and should be our motto and our vision. With this, Sairam, I thank every one of you who gave me an opportunity to present this case, and I once again seek the blessings of Bhagavan and all our seniors who allowed me to talk here. Sairam, Sairam.
Sairam Suresh, it was a good talk. Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam, I am taking over Jayashree here. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Sairam to one and all. I just want to brief first how I came into Swami's fold. I'm sorry, I'm becoming a bit sensitive now. It's okay. Actually, we came to Bangalore in 1996. We also came to NGV actually in 1998, if I'm right, and we were staying in Kumaradara block, where auntie and uncle were there. Kalyani auntie, all of you know her. And I have heard about Swami before, and when I was doing my schooling in the 12th standard, I remember my commerce master giving some small little books of Swami, how his life, history, all that. So I know how that even that snake coiled below Swami's bed and all the small stories I have read it, but it is like actually even in my house nor in my husband's side, nobody believed in Swami. Even now, actually, my brother believes. My brother and family, they've started believing. So that is. So Bangalore has really, actually, what to say, I don't know. I can say only Swami had made me come into his fold after coming to Bangalore. Like what in Shirdi Baba's book it is said, the time sparrow, he with a string he pulls the sparrow in the particular time, like that. No, that was the time for me coming into Bangalore. At that time only he started pulling me into his fold. And to exactly narrate, it is like when we were in Kumaradhara, actually there was some few of them will know when Anandi was there. She was staying next to our house. So there was a bhajan there, and actually at that time I was working in an IT company. So I used to come late around 6:30, or it will become even 7:15. So by that time it will get over. The bhajan used to get over. So she had called my mom. My mom was there at that time. So just to, for courtesy's sake, my mom told after I came back from the office, please go and attend the bhajan. So that is how I started. I went to her house, and actually they were singing finally Anjaneya and Subramanya. That it kindled my heart. It really touched me actually. I loved the way that Subramanya first time I was hearing, and that really pulled me to Swami's fold, I can tell. And then subsequently I came to know that Kalyani aunty is doing that budget practice, all that. So that's so sorry for this is a brief introduction, and Kalyani aunty only took me to Parthi for the first time. Me, my parents, and aunty, we all went together to Parthi, and she showed us all the important places there. And I know this is not the forum for gratitude, but I'm just telling you this is how I came into Swami's fold. And my this thing acquaintance with Swami, I do not have a direct, I have not had any interview or pada namaskar or anything of that sort, but I can feel Swami each and in a day-to-day life. I can see Swami's presence in our lives, both of our lives. Both of us feel that actually. To start with, actually, I can say I will talk about a few of my dreams here. How Swami has played a role in my life. Actually, when at the time, my husband was not a Sai devotee at all, and so with so much of fear, I used to cook everything, finish all the work, everything, and then I will just slowly tell him that we want to go to Whitefields. He will not like it, but still, we used to go and we used to have darshan. And one important dream, which I don't know how many of you would believe, but still the belief came to me after Swami gave an affirmation again after coming to Jeddah. That dream is like when I was learning Rudram. And again, this Veda chanting, what happened is like we used to go to auntie's house for bhajans. At that time, I still remember the scene, like uncle was announcing that Veda classes is going to start. So whoever is willing, even ladies can chant, like that he was telling, and he was taking names. And so we never knew, okay, we know what Veda we have heard, but we don't know what it is, ABCD of that. So I really wanted to learn Veda, and then we all gave names, and that's how my Veda, this thing started, learning Veda started. And when we were learning Rudram, at the time, and I used to feel somewhat that Rudram is very dear to me, because might be because my dad used to do Shiva Puja and he used to chant at least the first Anuvaka of Rudram loudly. So that has gone into my system, might be, that is the thing. And at that time, while learning Rudram, this should be around 2007 or 2008, I'm not very sure. What happened, I had a dream, I was traveling in the train with my boss and my subordinate, and I was sleeping in that dream. I was sleeping, and inside that sleep I had another dream. It is a dream inside the dream, where I saw a plain surface, like full of sand, totally, absolutely no trees, no vegetation, nothing, only but one trunk was there, one tree with that horizontal, laying horizontal like that. And I am seeing a person in the form of a hunter with a trishul or something in his hand. He is walking from there, from that side. I am this side of the trunk. I am here. He is coming from the other side of the trunk. So he's walking towards me, and I felt this person is something looking like a divine personality. I wanted him to come near me. That was the feeling in the dream, actually. Suddenly, my cell phone rang, and then I took the phone, and So that dream of the person coming near me, that stopped there because of the phone. I took the telephone, and then a lady called Lakshmi. I remember that name because I have many friends in the name of Lakshmi, as well as my co-sister's name is Lakshmi, so I will not forget it. So she told, I'm Lakshmi from Mumbai. She told, Shiva is coming to you. This is what exactly she told. This is English. In English, she told, I'm Lakshmi from Mumbai and Shiva is coming to you. I was really shocked and I was totally out of the entire dream. And I was thinking, can this happen? I'm going mad because I loved chatting Rudram. It was so dear to me. Might be because of that I had all this dream. It is all some stupid thoughts. It cannot be true. How can Shiva come to me like that? And all I was thinking. This happened in 2008. In 2011, I landed in Jeddah. I think around 2012 or something. Here, the convener's wife name is Nandini. They are also from Chennai, settled in Mumbai. So when they got married, this is some 28 years back story I'm telling. So when they got married and when she conceived the first child, she went into total depression. So her mom used to take her to an auntie's place called Lakshmi in Mumbai. So that Lakshmi auntie, she was a very staunch devotee of Swami. How I came to know is 2012, Nandini came to my house one day. We were all discussing how we all entered into Swami's, how we came into Swami's fold. We were discussing, two, three of us. So when she told Lakshmi and Mumbai, I was just as if a lightning was passing through me. I was thinking, and then I told her, Nandini, I don't know whether you believe or not. This is what happened in my dream. I remember that name, Lakshmi from Mumbai. I asked her where this auntie is, and she told that auntie, I don't know where she is. She was settled in Chennai, that much I know. See how Swami affirms, he confirms that your dream, what your dream is true. I didn't see Swami in that and whatever it is, but then that dream I cannot forget in my life because this is something which is very unique. This is not a normal dream. Of course, we cannot define a dream. Dream can be anything. But I'm just telling, I never expected such a thing to happen. And that confirmation from Swami, yes, I am there and it is true. Whatever has come in your dream is true. That is one thing uh, which was what to say in Swami's dream. I want to explain some 2-3 dreams only. Of course, many dreams Swami has come. The first dream what I had is actually I never even knew whether I should tell that or not. In such a state I was because being very new to Swami's fold, where I was in Kumaradhara only at that time. I remember telling this to auntie would know everything because next to my mother it is like I open up everything to auntie now. And for auntie it will be such a boring session. I know that. So what happened? The first one was actually when we were in Kumaradhara. Somebody knocked the door. I went and opened the door. Swami was there and a tall person, dark and specs. He was also there with Swami. I never even knew who this person was. And afterwards, I think after a month or 15 days or something, I think I would have told to Kalyani auntie. Then I came to know that that was Kasturi. So both of them came. Swami straight, he went to my puja room. And at that time, I was having a small Ganesha idol and I used to do Abhishek for that Ganesha. So Swami asked, what do you do like this? Then I told, no, I tell that Bijaksharas and I tell 21 times I tell that and I do Abhishekam. Okay, good, continue. This was the first dream of Swami. And of course, later on, I told auntie, and she told it should be Kasturi. Of course, Kasturi was no more at that time. This was my first dream with Swami. And then, of course, many other in between. And then this Rudram. That Rudram effect is too much on me. So that's why I told that dream first. And then afterwards, after coming, after Swami's Samadhi, actually, after 10-15 days or something, Swami came in my dream. Actually, I was there in Bangalore at that time, and we have a very big photo behind our head, in the wall. And I saw Swami coming out of it, and somebody else was also there with Swami. And the priest of Parthi, now he is not the person, old priest who was a bit old, and he used to take Aarti for Swami. He also was there along with Swami. Swami told, take Aarti to me. He's telling. I'm thinking, what's wrong at night? I'm sleeping, and now you're asking me to take Aarti. How can I take Aarti in the night? I was thinking so many things. Then the priest thrust that Aarti, this thing, plate to me, and he told, take Aarti now. So I took Aarti for Swami, and that was the end of the dream. And I woke up, and it was early morning, 4 o'clock or 4:30 or something. So I thought, okay, Swami has somewhere. I'm also what to say. I'm also a blessed child of Swami. That's why he came in my dream, and he made me do this. So that This one is like after I came here to Jeddah, initially there were Bal Vikas classes were conducted. But then students became very less, and then one family, they had two children. They told Jayashri, can you take something? Because I used to chant this whatever on important days I used to chant either Ganapati Atharvasisham or whatever Vedas I used to chant. So she told, please teach something to my children. So some other people who were taking Balavikas class, they added two more people, and then four children came to me. So at that time I had so much of apprehension whether I can take Balavikas class, because first of all, I'm not certified. I have not even gone in Sparshan also. I have not even gone and sat with any of our Balavikas gurus, Lakshmi or Saraswati or with whomever. I have not done anything of that sort. So I was in such a this thing, and I remember still calling Kalyani auntie, calling Lakshmi also at that time, and how to tell this, how to tell that. With that, I started with so much of apprehension. I loved taking that classes. Actually, it lasted for some 3-4 months. Then afterwards, the children they were quite big. Actually, they had some exams and all, so it's finally stopped. Why I'm telling is, after 2 classes, Swami came in my dream. I was thinking, I don't know, Swami, whether you like it or not. I'm taking every time I will pray to Swami and I will take the class. Swami came in the dream. He was like lying like Ananta Shaina pose. He was there. And then some of you would know, most, of course, we know the auntie and all, they will know brother Sushanta. He was our youth coordinator at that time. So Swami was talking to him something seriously. He was discussing with Sushant, and I was also there. And then Swami told, "Please massage my legs." So I was massaging his right leg was on top of left leg. So I was massaging his right leg. Then slowly he moved the right leg towards one side, and then he told, "Please massage now my left leg," like that. So this, I thought, okay, it is like a small appreciation for my Balavikas class, what I've taken. This is what I felt, because within 2 weeks of my Balavikas class, Swami came in my dream, and this happened. And now, actually, after that, in between, we had our Kailash Yatra. So what happened? One of our friends, she was going to Kailash. So at that time, of course, we never knew before that itself we have to book and all that. So I was thinking, I saw Swami's photo. I told Swami, I also want to go to Kailash. Remember that, actually, that scene, how I prayed to him. Just a second, 1 second. The next year, I went to Kailash. Why I'm telling is, like, whatever we pray that reaches him, we think that Swami doesn't hear. Of course, many times even I have scolded Swami thinking that he doesn't hear so many things, whatever we say. But it is not true. Definitely he listens. Next year, I went to Kailash, and the most wonderful part in that is, we reached India-China border, actually, there. There in a small hotel, we were having lunch. And in the hotel, there was a small photo of Swami. I didn't notice this. My friend Uma, who was with me, she showed that photo. See, your Swami is here, she told. I was just taken aback. It was like in this, no, not Tapovan, sorry, Shirdi Baba Sacharita. Shirdi Baba he told once to Shama when he went on a pilgrimage to attend some 2 functions, of course he went, and then he went to Gaya and all that. So she told, I will be there before you when you reach Gaya. I'm not telling the same words, something like this he had told. So that just struck me, oh my God, Swami, you are here before me. So means like Swami is there to take, and our trip was very smooth. He is there wherever we go with pure heart. That is more important. If you are pure, Swami is there with you always. And one more incident what I have to tell here is, when Suresh came into Swami's fold, that was the biggest miracle in my life. I don't want to tell that Suresh has to tell, actually. But what happened, uncle, our Murthy uncle, he had advised Suresh once, when Suresh came into Swami's fold, he told, daily morning, first thing after you brush, go to Swami room and then apply vibhuti, pray to him and consume also little vibhuti, apply vibhuti and then pray to him for a second and then start your work. So this till date, Suresh is following very sincerely, strictly. So what happens, actually, Suresh, I am talking so much, but I don't know whether I am so corrupt or whatever. I have never seen Swami directly. Suresh is so blessed that he can see Swami, he can see visions and all that. And why I am telling this is a prelude to one incident which happened here. one day, one morning, Suresh, before going to the office, he was, everybody knows, of course, Suresh temper, I need not tell, of course, now he is much, much mellowed down. He was shouting at me for something, the reason I myself forgot. That morning itself, I forgot. I don't know for what he shouted, but my mood was totally spoiled. After my bath, I was sitting in the puja room and I was praying, Swami, what will I do? I just cannot manage this temper for long. And more so if he is going to retire and he is going to sit at home, how will I manage? Please give me all the patience to manage these things, because see, when you are also growing old, your patience level also comes down. I'm not a great person to talk that as if I'm too great. It is not that. So I prayed this and I forgot. The next day morning, after Suresh applied Vibhuti, when I was preparing tea, he came inside the kitchen and he told, Swami told not to scold you unnecessarily. I was just taken aback. It was such a shock, pleasant shock, of course. And see the magnanimity of Suresh coming and telling. That is more important, is what I felt. See, he need not have to come and tell me that Swami told like this. But he came and he told me. And why I'm telling this is Swami is there for small little things. He is there with us for sure, definitely. And that I have seen in many. If he is not there for your call, then that means that is not destined for you. This is what my learning is in my life, actually. And one more thing, what I wanted to tell. This also, actually, now during this COVID period, if you see so much of work, you purchase vegetables, you have to wash, you purchase your provisions, you have to keep it aside for one day, then use it. So many extra work other than household work, your maid's work, everything, all work you're only doing, cooking, everything. And in spite of all this, since you think that you're at home, you get committed to so many things. And I have my own Veda class, my Devi Mahatmyam, all that. The whole week is too tight. That I felt, Swami, I don't know, you have to elongate time, because you read all the top over. One lady asked Swami, how could you tell that entire Bhagavad Gita within that time, where people were waiting for fighting with each other? You know, they were about to wage a war. Then at that time, Krishna had told Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So Swami tells there, I can elongate time for a person and shorten it for others. So I prayed here once to Swami, I don't know, Swami, I have to attend this today, and my work is going slow. You have to elongate time for me. You won't believe, everything happened so smoothly. Only thing, you just pray and just leave it off, because it's beyond your control. Okay, either cancel one class, because if you are not able to do, you are going to do that. But the way it happened that day, I really realized how Swami works for us. Each and every word he listens to us, actually, that is what I can tell. And I conclude with this, because I don't know, I am exceeding time or not, I don't know. I am just concluding with this, that actually I am taking Veda classes for Bangalore Central. Okay. So, online classes. What happened? There was a selection for national level. So I was not selected for the national level. Some intonations, some mahapranas, all that, the problem is there. Like that they told. And so one day I was totally upset for this. Why, how come that even we are so bad that we are not even selected for, it is not that it is so easy to get international, not like that. Might be it is my overconfidence that, okay, I chant well or whatever. And one more thing I want to tell here is my pronunciation of Sanskrit, the entire credit goes to Lakshmi Ashwath. Because when we were learning Veda, we used to practice daily in the morning. She used to come home at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8. We used to sit and chant. And how she used to chant, because I am a Tamilian, I was born and brought up in Tamil Nadu. My Mahapranas and all, I, of course, absolutely all that I never knew only. I just came to know because of her only. All that credit goes to her. I just aside this thing, statement I want to tell this. So I was upset for a day. Then afterwards, okay, anyway, we were taking our Karnataka classes were going on. And there is a session now for training the trainers. So we all trainers get into the training, and so many new things I'm learning now. Swami wanted me to learn that, otherwise simply just telling that I am teaching Veda and I am at the national level, that doesn't make any sense. If we are not perfect as Swami's devotee, if we are taking up Swami's work, we should be perfect. At least if we aim at 100%, at least we will be there somewhere at 80%. So I am so happy. And the person who was teaching me also, suddenly I will call him and I will fix a time with him and I will tell him, sir, I want to tell this and all that. So he also asked me, why you are not there in the national level? I told, I am happy that I am not there in the national level, because whatever you are teaching, I don't know anything ABCD of that. Because Sanskrit grammar is so vast, everybody, all of you would be knowing. ABCD, I don't know of that. And how I am improving now, I am just thanking Swami, because as I told before, if we are not getting an opportunity, we just immediately start telling, oh Swami, you are there or not there, I don't know, I am this. It is always an ego, I am this, I am this. So Swami says, first of all, be perfect and then opt for something else. This is the lesson I learned. And I don't know, small messages like this, I would have left out also so many. I had just down certain points on my mobile, and based on that I have told. And might be it was not of much interest, because I have never had any, I have had a direct eye contact with Swami once when I went to Parthi. That is the only thing I cherish always. And of course I cherish him being with me throughout our lives. And of course a miracle has happened to Suresh also, and I don't want to talk about it because I want Suresh to tell that what happened. And he has experienced more of miracles of Swami than me. But I am contented and I am happy the way I am, and the way Swami takes me and leads me in my life. Every moment I am not realizing it every moment. I know certain instances when I think back, Swami is always there with me. And believe it, that if we pray from heart, Swami is there always, always, for everyone and everybody. And I only wish, and I want the blessings of the elders here. Hopefully, if not this birth, at least next birth, I want to become a self-realized soul, trying very hardly to follow, very hard, not hardly, I'm trying hard to follow Swami's certain, whatever, not certain, at least a few of what he is telling, follow his, what do you tell? Okay, follow his uh, teachings, follow his teachings to a certain extent. Hopefully, he will bless all of us. Let all of us become a self-realized soul one day or the other. Thank you, thank you. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to talk. Vinod and others, all the entire Saisparshan team. Thanks a lot. Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Sairam, sister. Sairam.
Can I conclude with Sai Ram?
Yes, sister, please.
Yeah, what you want to tell something?
Sorry?
Please
No, I
continue.
don't hear you.
Yeah,
No, I just want to conclude with Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Shanti Shanti Shanti. Is it okay?
Please. Yeah, please.
yeah.
समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam.
So, Sairam, Jai Shri and Suresh, and very good talk by both of you. Sairam,
Thank you, sir.
Swami will always bless you. Be happy and cheerful always, as Swami says. Sairam.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Suresh has gone out actually after the session.
I see.
He had to go to here.
Oh. So convey our congratulations to him, and we are all very happy to hear both of you talking on the same day. That is one thing, that unity Swami has brought in between you two.
Thanks,
And that to this online connection.
Thanks, Auntie.
From different country to India, and even in spite of that, the online has helped us to be in touch.
Yeah.
Sairam. Sairam.
Very nice. Very nice. Jai
Lakshmi
Shri.
is also very happy to
nice.
listen to this.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Sairam.
Sairam.
Sairam to all of you.
Sairam.